Hello, hello. I hope you are well. Just close and open so I will be able to see all of your comments. I have a new lamp, so hopefully that will make it easier for you guys to see the cards, and I hope you are very well today. If you're wondering, I don't even know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see I've got two of the zombie tarot cards over here kind of propped up. I will turn those over because they're drying. Because somebody, and I have this on video, I'll have to put it up somewhere, probably on Patreon, but somebody, small and adorable, was rubbing up against my cards while I was trying to do a kind of, test reading, a few cards on Barr, and he rubbed up against them, and it was just so sweet. And then he just reached out and he punctured his, he just stuck his fangs through the card, just crunk. It's like, oh, okay, I guess we're doing this now. So I've had to kind of, hello, there, okay, I can see everybody now. Yeah, so I had my tarot ticket punched, both of them. And then I just put glue. I tried to flatten them out roll them as flat as I could, and then put some glue on them. But, so anyway, I'm gonna let those dry for a while, so no zombie tarot today. Hello everyone. Trying to see what you guys are talking. Yes. Love bite. Kitty hole punches. Yes, it was very cute because he meant well. I was like, no. Oh, okay. I mean, what can I do? So, like I said, I have a new lamp, and it's supposed to be. I'll just show you the back because I don't want to blind you, but it's really pretty. And it's apparently it's a sun lamp without UV, so you get like really bright light. No, you did not miss Kitty yet. They're sleeping. But anyway, this lamp is, but it's very pretty. It's not just like a utilitarian kind of lamp. It's quite pretty. And the other side, obviously, the center panel's just lit up. So anyway, it's very modern, yes. But it looks very nice just sitting here, right there. So then hopefully you'll be able to see the cards better. All right, so I'm so glad you're here. Loved the astrology lesson. Thank you. Oh goodness, I was yes, my snow is melting. I was very concerned about the, I was concerned about the astrology thing that that it was too much. And it wasn't clear. So thank you for having anything positive to say about it. I am very grateful. Okay, today is Sunday. Oh, I didn't write down my stuff earlier. What would you guys like me to read on today? Funny side note, the other day when Pumpkin was meowing, my cat kept looking around for another cat. I hear you. Hello, Noelle. Hello, everybody. While I'm here, thank you, Jill. Thank you. Will you be doing more astrology lessons on your channel? I really want to. I'd like to do a whole series, but read on whether any of the 3 White House staff are double agents. Oh, Deanna, you're an optimist. I like that. I like that in a person. Will Barr leave soon? All right. Return of White House minions? I don't know what to call them. enablers. Yeah, there's a last count I heard earlier. It was 1,143 former people who worked at the Department of Justice are calling for Barr's resignation. Idiots. Idiots works too. Minions. Idiots. Yeah, but just add that in. Yeah, they're calling for Barr's resignation, but I don't know. I'm not all that hopeful. Is Trump's health getting worse? It's not getting better. Barr better leave soon because he will have many volunteers for that job. Stone went to prison. Oh. It was 1,143 is last I heard. Former DOJ officials calling for resignation. So Barr, resignation. And where was it? There was a really good question. Oh, Stone. Stone, prison, survive. All right, let's see how many of these I can get through. Are there any others? Is DOJ scandal changing people's opinions? Thank you. Sorry, I'm just reading through as quickly as I can. Read on the European response to Pompeo. They hate it. They hate this. They hate everybody in this administration. Okay, Love Mother keeps asking, read on the trial of Vault 7 CIA who took docs and gave it to WikiLeaks. I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Okay, well, Kellyanne leaving, I doubt it. I mean, she's getting so much money. She was on Face the Nation this morning or something. Will we find out what's in the secret server? I got an eventually, but it'll be like the next administration. Okay, so all right, Jim. All right, and we'll have a quick look at Jim Jordan, just because I would so love. I would so love for that man's karma to catch up with him. All right, and we're definitely not using the zombie terror today. That's not happening. I'll just put that there, and housewives. I feel like housewives. All right, I am going to. Renee, they don't really seem to care. I care. Okay. All right, I think Barr is the most important person to read on here right now. So I'm going to start there. Because recently when I've been reading on him, it's just been saying that he's not going to care. And unless the Republicans are willing to impeach him, because you can impeach officials, but unless the Republicans are willing to impeach Barr, he doesn't have to go anywhere. Yeah, the cards are going to get pretty bad. Violetta saw a bed of nails for Barr. Cash saw a barrel of nails for him. I think he's getting nailed. Well, No, they are both very talented. Well, let's see. Yeah, but the thing is also, if you get nailed for something, it basically means you get in trouble because you're caught. But if the Republicans protect him like they protect Trump, because he's Trump's favorite person, nothing happens while Trump's in office. But let's see, Barr. He feels betrayed that he is that these former DOJ officials would be speaking. So many of them would be speaking out against him, willing to sign this letter, because you have to remember that a lot of the reason he's in this job, or the reason he went for this job, is because Barr wants to be important. Oh, what we see, I've got 2 cards falling out, so I'll put those there. He wants to be important. He wants everybody to kowtow to him or whatever. And say he's so great and his ideas are so great and blah, 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 blah. So this is, well, I guess he's not, he is not the raging narcissist that Trump is, but he is just a lousy human being. Yeah, I heard this morning it was 1,143, but apparently that number's going up by the hour. All right. Yeah, as long as, oh gosh, it is nice and bright. As long as the Republicans are protecting him, he's not going anywhere. In the past, he's been greasing the wheels. And for greasing the skids for his own president. Center of the reading, for the party. It's a party. It's Trump's party. It's Trump's party. And he'll whine if he wants to. And he does. Base of the reading. Let me see if I can turn this light a little bit. There. Him messing with the prosecution of certain cases, trying to fit something fitting in where it shouldn't be, is giving fuel to the Democrats and the Democratic cause, what have you. Above the reading. He knows this could really get him in trouble. He's just going to keep keeping his head down and just do what he's going to do. But there's some possibility of some peril hanging above him. But does it come to anything? Near future. He has done what he's done, but he's going to have trouble interfering anymore. At least for a while. You know, him coming out and saying Trump's tweeting is making it hard for him to do his job. He's going, because it's all out in the open, he's going to have trouble. He might actually, believe it or not, I know this is shocking, hold on to something stable. He might actually put off breaking the law and doing bad things for a little while. I know. In the Trump era, it's a crazy notion. Crazy notion. What? Recognizing you're doing something wrong and backing off for a while? Crazy talk, I know. But that's what that feels like. Okay. Home environment. Oh yeah. This goes with the, card. This goes with the Republicans protecting him. Just the whitewash is the word I get with this. Even though I realize she's actually painting the pentacle on the plate, I get, every time I get this card, it's a Republican whitewash. hiding things, pretending everything's going to be fine. If Barr grows a conscience, that'll upset Trump. But he's not going to grow a conscience. He firmly believes, and he has staked everything on his Unitarian executive theory of, the king. So, but all right, hopes and fears. Yeah, that this could come back to bite him. It could bite the president. It could. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. What we see. Cleaning up. Barr cleaning up after Trump's mistakes, after the Republicans, after... Yeah, it's not just Trump. He's cleaning up after other Republicans, too. And there was mention that not only did he get these special prosecutors around the country to look again at the Flynn and Stone cases, but other cases as well. And there's been no... excuse me, what other cases? So, yeah, he's cleaning up behind, and it's not a nice job. It's not a nice job. So, in the future, final outcome. Oh, this does not look good. Because I've got Death Card Lover. It's basically not literal death, but it's brokenheartedness. It's maybe he is going to have to leave. Let me pull some more cards. Have things shifted that much? Someone might actually step down. I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked. Seriously, I would be seriously shocked. Barr reading. What can you pick up on his recent health? I'll throw a few cards on that. So does this mean Barr will be leaving sooner rather than later? He's being told to cut it out. That's what the Republicans... I love when the cards are literal. This is not a funny situation, but he does have some Republicans telling him to cut it out. But he's there to protect the president. Oh, and the longer he's there protecting the president, the better the Democrats look to voters. So on the one hand, yeah, we really need to get him out of there. On the other hand, because these are major arcana, I wonder if this isn't like major forces, spiritual forces that are going to keep him in there longer to make a Democratic victory more emphatic. That's interesting. Yeah, he's very much being told, cut it out. Cut it out. Clean up your house. Stop doing the extra prosecutorial whatever. If you really want to protect Trump. There's going to be more oversight. Yeah, he's been called to testify in the House, but it's like the middle or end of second half of March, and it's like, good grief, really? That long? Is he still going to be around? Is he still going to be... That doesn't answer my question. That's just it. This is just more it helping the Democrats. Will he testify in front of the House? He has to clean things up before then. So that things can pass inspection. Yeah, because the Republicans who would have to question him, who would, in a sense, have to defend him, they're not happy. They're not happy about this. But this is more cleaning up the mess that the bad boy decided to do. It's like, you're not the bad boy. I get swords for a lot of investigations. You're not the bad boy. Clean up your house, clean up your mess, so that you could pass. It can pass inspection, and you're not going to embarrass the Republicans on the committee. So I think that's what's going to happen. He's going to back up and try to clean up a little bit, and so that he can go in there, but he doesn't want to leave. And Trump loves him. Trump absolutely loves him. And of course that can change on a dime. But as long as he's cleaning up for Trump, Barr survives in his job for another day. And as long as Trump loves him, the Republicans are only going to do so much. That's what I'm getting for Barr. His health, Barr's health. Ick. Ugh. That's the problem with reading on somebody's health. You get a kind of sense of their body. Good grief, I thought I was out of shape. Ugh. Yeah, he definitely could be eating and drinking better. Yeah, that's not good. And it's like the cholesterol is just piling up. Just here you go, more space for more cholesterol to stick to the arteries. He's not taking care of his health at all. And he would say, "Oh, I don't have time for that." Well, maybe you would if you weren't inserting yourself into investigations where you don't belong. Clogged pipes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to deafen you. I'm sorry about that. Cough came out of nowhere. Oh, and it's not gonna get any better. It's not gonna get any better anytime soon. He knows he's not taking care of his health, but he's just working and going home and working and going home, and even if he has a health scare, he's just going to be right back at the cookie bowl. And well, on the one hand, I don't blame anybody who hits the cookie bowl. On the other hand, but yeah, his arteries not great, not great. So that's Barr. And the most interesting thing about that reading to me was that it might actually, there might be spiritual forces holding him in place to help the Democrats in the coming election. And it's hard to say, oh gosh, so much damage could be done between here and there. Yes, but that's what I got. So, you have all of everything everything I know. All right, so next, let's look at Jim Jordan. Oh, I almost swore. Yeah, I've definitely got his energy because I want to use language that I wouldn't use in front of my mother. Wouldn't use in front of anybody. Well, that's not true. Language I would only use in front of my very best friend. But yeah, there are the sheer number of insults, swear words, and as insults that I would like to spout right now in being near Jim Jordan's energy. And he's angry. Yeah, he's an angry guy. But yeah. Mr. Hate wearing a jacket. Mr. I hate wearing a jacket. Yeah. He's also Mr. Hate not wearing a jacket. Jordan, you scum-sucking, bottom-dwelling, conscienceless, egotistical, self-centered. Trying to keep it clean. Trying to keep it clean. Did I say selfish? Hypocrite. There, that was clean. Wasn't it? Oh, TikTok. TikTok, Jim. What goes around comes around. In the past. Oh yeah, he's just been part of the boys club. Oh yeah. Boys will be boys, men will be men. I'm not going to ruin this guy's reputation because he's done some things a little inappropriate. I haven't seen it. I work with him. He's fine. I don't know how these people live with themselves. No, I don't either. Senator, people have had enough. Enough. They've sort of gone after him in the past, but this time going after him, they've got a lot more to go after him with. There are more people willing to come forward. It's getting more traction. Tell us how you really feel. Oh, I hope that wasn't me. I kept it clean. Thank you, Deanna. Base of the reading. Cleaning up and whitewashing. Hide it, hide it, hide it, hide everything, whitewash everything, cover up what Trump does, cover up all the bad behavior by all the men. Above the reading, it's getting harder and harder to do. It's getting harder and harder to hide. People aren't taking the old privileges as a good enough excuse anymore to not push things. The press is getting more pushy. Clean it up, clean it up, clean it up, but it's getting harder and harder and harder. So, those cards are on point. Near future. Oh, Jimmy boy. Oh, he sleeps at night. People are really upset. This is him trying to hope it'll just go back. This is the moon card, which in like Rider-Waite is about more like howling at the moon. But in this deck, it's also more a hoping everything will go back to sleep. Hoping you can make everything go back to sleep. And trying, it feels like failing, but trying to spin, include, exclude bits about the story. Like, oh yeah, that was a thing. Oh, I wasn't really there. I wasn't. See, everybody, sleep. That's what he's trying to do. You scum-sucking bottom dweller. home environment. Live your privileged life. Keep your political knives sharp and nearby. Usual. I hope he takes Matt Gaetz with him. Yeah, and Nunes. Hopes and fears. Sweep it under the rug. We'll just sweep it under the rug, just like we always have. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I've protected you guys. You should protect me. But has he protected the right people in these circumstances? What we see. Yeah, he's just one of the Republicans that are all hanging together. And their privilege. Their big houses. Yeah. Final outcome. Oh. They're not sure how to prosecute. They're not sure how to prosecute him. But more and more keeps coming out. More and more and more and more and more keeps coming out. But it's looking like it feels like they're having trouble what to prosecute, how to go forward, what exactly. Scumbag or dirtbag? Dirtbag, yep, dirtbag. But does that mean he just gets off, continues to get off and live his best scum-sucking life? Oh, poor baby's stressed. It's hard work. It's hard work covering all this gunk up that the president does and that I've done and that all these other people have done. It's really hard work. This feels like his job being downsized. Some backstabbing, him coming under judgment, but that feels like these two together, it's like his job gets downsized and then maybe he gets some opportunities later, but it's almost like in the sense of like these kitschy things. I mean, people who are, this is nothing against people who are janitors. Bless God, God bless you. Divine bless you and your family. If you are a janitor, you do good work and very necessary, and thank you. But I'm saying in the sense of what these guys think, that would be, going from representative, if you were suddenly brought down to the level of being a janitor, would be to them, oh, worst thing ever. Because they're all, losing your money's more, it would be worse than going to jail. Yeah, a coffee boy. Yeah. But then it feels like even the opportunities he gets, they're not much higher. They're a little bit cleaner, but they're not a lot. But there's also more that keeps coming. He can't escape this. He can't escape what he did. So he becomes a social pariah. So does that mean that we don't have to put up with him in the house anymore? Is he going to go the route of evil cadaver Trey Gowdy? Oh, I'm going to guess he's in a really red district. I don't know. I don't actually know. I can't remember. I did know at one point. I can't remember now. yeah, that doesn't, all right. The party's going to protect him, but I don't know if a Democrat running against him is going to get traction, or this is just the general rise of Democratic power. I'm not sure. I'm just not getting a clear... I just know it's Democrats. That's all I can feel off of that. But for Jim, even if they replace him with a Republican, they might try to do something, because, yeah, abuse is abuse. From Ohio, from a really red district, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Is anybody running against him from either side? Is there a Republican who's going to run against him? Decisions. Decisions to keep the party going. And party, by party, I mean Republican Party. Decisions to keep the Republican Party going. So, that's it. That's all I've got to say about Jim Jordan. Okay, yeah, can't. I'm thinking all kinds of things right now. It's like, nope, can't say that on camera. Nope, can't say that on camera either. Jim Jordan. Piece of slime. Yes. Yeah. Piece of slime. Actually, I just got some more. I just got some sage. I'm just going to pull this out because I need something after that. I just got this sage, but I put it in this plastic bag because the smell is so potent. Whew, yeah. It like gives me a headache, so I'm going to have to. This stuff needs to mellow. I might put it outside for a while or something, but I did get some nice sage and sweetgrass, but whew, yeah. But yeah, let's just leave that out for a few minutes. All right, next. Oh, Return of the White House Idiots. Let's do that. Okay, well that was helpful, but yeah, I mean, seriously, I'm getting lightheaded. It's just, whew. You know, because I don't set any of this stuff on fire. Sometimes just the smell enough is strong enough, but I don't properly sage things anymore because I really can't set things on fire. The smoke is not good. It's not good for my health. It's not good. It sets off. It threatens to set off fire alarms. So yeah. All right, but that is better. That is nicer. Okie dokie. Let's look at Return of the White House Idiots. Getting the band back together. Hope Hicks. What is Trump's body man's name? That guy, he's coming back. Who else is coming back? I love the nails. Thank you, Alice. Oh my gosh, is Sean Spicer coming back? Really? Priebus and Spicer are coming back? Rumors of Spicer. Oh, grief. All right. Return of the White House idiots. Let's see what we've got here. Hang on. That's weird. I'm getting a blank. Let me try again. Return of the White House idiots. Hope Hicks. We know Hope Hicks is coming back. We know, what's his name, the body man's coming back. There may be others coming back. But return. They're not coming back into what they left. Trump is much more unhinged. He is they're like looking at each other like, oh. Okay, well, I guess we'll just do the best we can to help. And yeah, it's probably just how much stress he's under. I mean, he's been under a lot of stress. So, yeah, they just make up excuses for him. But it's like, they're kind of shocked. It's not only to how awful Trump has become, but they kind of whitewashed it in their memory as far as how things used to be. So I'm not feeling anything like, oh, I'm going to wear a wire, or I'm out to get. They might record things more often just in case, but I'm not feeling any traitors. What Trump would call traitors, what we would call smart people who listen to their lawyers. Smart people with a conscience wouldn't be there. Yeah, back in the family. I actually got these too. So, but yeah, there's a lot of work to do. It feels like they are. It feels almost like there's a joke that they're so understaffed, but the White House and the West Wing and all this kind of stuff, it's actually physically it's very small, and there are a lot of people there. So it's like, well, if we're understaffed, hey, we can spread out more. You kind of joke, but it feels like there's a lot to do. They do not have the best people. There's a lot of stuff that isn't being done, that isn't getting done. Thank heavens for incompetence. In the past, well, they had to leave. And they thought Mueller's report wasn't going to come out during a Mercury retrograde. Center of the reading, the potential for more. This is all backstabbing. This is all backstabbing. Kellyanne. Base of the reading. Oh, Mitch protected Trump. Que sera, sera. Presidents will be presidents. As long as they're Republican. Bases, they can come back. Because Trump can do what he wants. Above the reading. Oh, just racking up the secrets. Racking up the secrets. Yeah. Because they keep their mouths shut as much as they can. Near future. At first, hang on. It has to do with investigations. But it's like, oh, well, the investigations so far haven't worked. But then it's like there's a new one. And this one bites. This one cuts. It's kind of what that feels like. Let's see if I can find out more here. Home environment. Huh? Yeah. Well, you know, and here's Donald with his vices. That's just walking into the, was it Den of Vice? You know, it's like, no, oh, you mean wherever Donald Trump is? Hopes and fears. Well, they're bringing hope. They're bringing actually hope and the body man back to try to calm Trump down. Hoping to calm Trump down. You'd like Hopi back, wouldn't you, Donald? Mr. Trump? President? Mr. President? You want Hopi back, right? It would be nice if she came back. You know, it's like time to talk to him like he's an idiot. Because, you know, what we see, it's just, they're walking into, it feels like there's a mold in that carpet. That carpet's been wet so often, and with sugary alcohol and gunk and mess, and it feels like it's just getting dirtier and dirtier and grosser. Final outcome. Oh, I've got these two again. Well, that's not putting... Hope especially is going to find herself in an unenviable position. And it's just cleaning up after Trump. And coming up against the strength of other forces. That's interesting. The power, even though Trump feels untouchable, I think the people around him know. It feels like the power of in the White House, it feels like it's not, it's feeling a little bit more like it's more bravado than actual. It isn't a solid thing anymore. Let me see if there's anything more to be had on that. Especially this part. New investigation. White House staff coming up against strength because they don't feel, it's not their strength. Trump has his vices and McConnell's protecting him. But no, this is, it feels like most of it's still solid, but like underneath it's more kind of misty, like you could wave your hand through it where it was solid. Yeah, he's pretending he's invincible. He thinks he's invincible, but this impeachment thing has really undercut his power in Washington, D.C. But he's just going to try to focus on the fact that Democrats haven't coalesced behind anybody yet. But the strength and the swords card, yeah, it's going to be a battle like it has been between information, facts, and whitewashing by the establishment, by the Republican establishment, I should say. People working for Trump as the emperor. Usual White House backstabbing. Yeah, they're just, we're not, I don't get the feeling we're going to hear much about them for a while. Because they're just going to be really, really busy cleaning up after Trump. Yeah. Enjoy your new job, just like the old job, only worse. Okay, so done Barr, Jim Jordan, Return of the White House Idiots. If Stone goes to prison, will he survive? Let's throw a few cards on that. Roger Stone. He's scared. My back just tightened up. And he did. He has threatened witnesses. He has he's done all kind of stuff he shouldn't have done. And he was found guilty. And he thought he might have been able to avoid something, just in the same way Flynn's sentencing has been put off indefinitely. Really? Roger Stone. Let's just do Roger Stone. Just do Roger Stone in general. Because if he's going, because trust me, if he would somehow, I hope not, die in prison, a reading on him, that should show up. Okay, Roger Stone. He really is like the Batman villain, the Penguin. He really is. Yeah. And he's another one who loves his wife, but it's let's just say it's not wholesome. You know, consenting adults and all, but it's just twisted. You know, if someone's into kink, fine. You know, do your thing. That's whatever. But in his case, it speaks of a deeper pathology, I think. And that's different. Roger Stone. He's been given a lot in life. And he's run straight through it. And then this thing with Trump, that was the big deal, the big enchilada. In the past, yeah, he's been stressed about the trial and the guilty, having to plead guilty, and then having the jury foreman come back and say he was guilty. You know, center of the reading, his own vices are what have gotten him into this mess. Base of the reading. This is a man who has a tattoo of Nixon on his back. He feels heartbroken that Donald hasn't already pardoned him. Above the reading. He's been loyal to Trump. He's been a loyal all the way. And he's angry. He's scared. He's more scared than angry, but he's also getting angry. Near future. He's feeling like a pawn. With all this stuff coming out against Bill Barr and what Barr trying to get involved, it feels like Roger Stone now, he's like, I could have, this could have been better. They were at least trying to help a little. And why doesn't Trump just pardon me? He could pardon me right now. And he hasn't done it. Why hasn't he done it? And it's panic. Home environment. Home environment. It feels like panic cleaning. Is he at home? Will Stone use his insurance policy? We'll see. We'll see what comes up here. Is he at home waiting for sentencing? Well, anyway, it just feels like frantic cleaning at home. Yes. yeah, nervous, you know, that nerve where you get nervous, so you just start cleaning everything. Hopes and fears. Yeah, Trump should give me a pardon. Trump's given pardons to people who've done worse than I have. He should give me a pardon. He should give me a pardon. He should be giving me a pardon. He should have done it already. What we see, party's over. His particular party is over. And they are in disarray, and they're having their own issues. But Trump is over for Roger Stone. Final outcome. Oh. They're basically going to pat him on the head, and he's going to be, excuse me, they're going to pat, the Republicans are going to pat him on the head, even though it's, from his perspective, they could do all kinds of things to help him. They're just going to pat him on the head and leave him to rot. At least that's, I can like almost hear him in my head, just panicked, panic, 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 anger, fear. Okay, what about his insurance policy? He said he has an insurance policy. Oh, I wonder what that's about. We'll see. We'll see with that, because it's, let's see here. Those are surprisingly good cards. The energy off of these is surprisingly good. And I'm asking about Stone's, his insurance policy. The kind of thing that helps him sleep better at night. An overview. I could pick and choose parts to bring to light. That doesn't tell me why. Tell us more. Tell us about Mr. Stone. Wah, wah. Tell us about the insurance policy you have. Or was it Giuliani who said he had an insurance policy? Well, then again, yeah, I think it was Giuliani who said he had an insurance policy or something, but Stone, everyone knows Stone knows a lot. He knows a lot. Oh, it's not just Trump. Oh, it's not just Trump. This is Russia. This is Russia stuff. And if you know just the right place to, if you know just the right place to hit, that Republican power falls, and that people, Republicans who have a lot of secrets, and that being judged. This is Russia. This is Russia related. That feels very clear. Anything else? Anything else about this? Yeah, leave that there. Oh, he got the tea. In this case, very bitter pink lemonade, but he has the tea. On a lot of very nervous Republicans. Oh, and then there's going to be some threatening of, I'll bring it out, because it would be Christmas to the Democrats. And happy prosecutors who have all kind of laws just lined up against this kind of stuff. If he decides to speak, it would be Christmas for the Democrats. Okay, so is he going to? Because it doesn't feel like Trump's doing anything to pardon him anytime soon, certainly. I don't know. I could still get a pardon. I could still get a pardon. There's still time. There's still time. And I get the sense, I don't know if Trump's been talking to him directly, but there might be oh, just sit tight. Just don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna take care of it. We just can't do it right now. Why can't you do it right now? There's no reason you can't do it right now. Oh, we're going to protect you. We're going to protect you, Roger. It's going to be okay. But he doesn't... So is he going to bring out... Oh, that doesn't look good for Trump. That's a whole lot of knives in the back of the emperor. And the Republicans who look clean... Oh, I don't want to get my hopes up. But my goodness, that looks like a lot... That knives in the back of the emperor, and you think you're clean? Let me show you what's really going on. Let me show you how I really got this. So that's what we see now. But he could slot both of these in. So that's what I'm getting. And if he does talk, he can do some damage. But Trump is stringing him along. We've got that very clearly. All right, well, let me throw a few cards. Why is Trump stringing him along? And then I'm afraid I might have to go because I'm getting very tired. Sorry. But I'll be back tomorrow. Same pumpkin time, same pumpkin channel as always. But let me throw a few more cards. Why isn't Trump pardoning him? My good grief, he pardoned Arpaio. And talk about the worst of the worst. I've lived in a lot of places, including Phoenix, while Arpaio was in charge there. And it was just horror stories. You know, and he has these outdoor camps and outdoor things, and you know, it gets up to 115 degrees out there. And it's, you know, it gets so hot that the glue inside your car melts. Like you get in your car in the summer, and the first thing you do is you start having to push the upholstery back against the ceiling, and it's and at the time I was granted, this is like 20 years ago, but I was driving a new car at the time. I'd gotten a really good deal in a new car. And it was still just coming apart from the heat. But back to Stone. Trump, why aren't you pardoning Stone now? Because Barr was going to get him off. All Barr was doing was having people, lessen the sentence they were asking for. No. Barr was gonna get him off. Trump doesn't want the responsibility. He doesn't want to take the heat for Stone. He doesn't. Yeah, he wants Barr to take care of it. Anything is difficult, and he doesn't want to spend political capital on Roger Stone. But he does want Barr to intervene. Because Stone's a loser. He pleaded guilty. He said he was guilty. And I'm with the winners. You have to remember who we're talking about here. This is from Trump's perspective. I'm with the winners. The winners. The rich. The people with money. The people with power. I'm up here. Stone's a lowlife. Yeah, Stone's a lowlife. He's been treated really unfairly, but am I going to do anything about it? Yeah, Trump's ego, it feels like, it's like, it's almost like these are filled with so much hot air that I have to, like pull them down from flying off. Because Trump is high as a hot air balloon. How about that? Put it that way. All right. So that is what I've got. Trump's motto, if you're not cheating, you're nothing. I'm not going to argue with that. That sounds exactly like something he would believe. All right, everybody. If Barr gets Flynn off. Okay, I'm going to throw I am really tired, but let me just throw just a few cards. Will Flynn get off? Will Flynn get off? Oh, there's Flynn. I cut the deck. There's Flynn. Mr. I'm so angry at this blankety blank president who dared to fire me, kind of. I'll stick it to them. I'll get Russian help. I'll get help overseas. I'll make a lot of money. I don't know this for certain, but what I'm getting in my head is a huge racist rant against Obama. I mean, really, would that surprise anybody? Really? Is Flynn going to get off? Is he going to get off scot-free? It was looking good until Americans found out about it. That he wasn't pardoned right away is just appalling to him, but he was told just to sit tight and what have you. And then it looked like, yeah, his sentencing was put off indefinitely, and it was like, oh, that's it, I'm good. But then it hit the press, and it ends in heartbreak for him. So there you go. That's what I'm getting for Flynn. But I can read on it more in future. All right. I'm sorry I haven't been reading your comments very much today. Thank you so much to the Troll Slayers. You rock. You absolutely rock. And I'm so grateful. I think we're all just, I know we are all so grateful for you keeping us safe. All right. So I will be back tomorrow. And, yep, see you all tomorrow at 12 o'clock Central Time in the U.S. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, and I'll see you tomorrow. There are good days ahead. Don't forget, there are good days ahead. All right? And the energy does feel a little bit better in general. It does. Trust me. All right. See you tomorrow.